grab a ruler and follow along because today I'm going to show you my best trick to get your hands on the golf club perfectly every single time.
The secret to a perfect golf grip lies right here in your fingers. Literally, we're going to talk today about golf grip position and pressure and how important it is to make sure you're holding it correctly for the ultimate control and freedom that you deserve to help you unlock your true swing. Let's get into it. I've got a golf club, I've got a ruler. It doesn't have to be a yardstick, it can be a short ruler, but this is such an incredible aid to help you find what I think is the perfect grip. Now let's just establish something about our hands. We have palms and fingers. Woo! Okay, this isn't breaking news. We want to hold the club in our fingers, yet so many golfers show up to my lesson tee palming it and twist it in a way that's really not ideal for good range of motion, not only in the wrist, but also in how the arms will start to move around you with how we hold it. It also influences the orientation of that club face. It's so important to have this square to where we want the ball to go. But it might look square on the ground, and if you hold it really wackadoo, you're gonna come back and it's gonna present closed or open, and guess what happens next? Layers of compensation to try and square up a face that's not naturally square. So now there are some variations on grip that can work for some unique things people do in their swing. Like you've got Dustin Johnson with a super strong grip and Colin Morikawa, but there's also golfers that have weaker grips. Well, what the heck does strong and weak mean? All right, let's put down the ruler for just a moment. I promise we're getting to that. A strong grip is one where the hands are twisted more over the top of the grip. So as a right-handed golfer, really twisted to my right. When this happens, and I swing and let the slack out, do you notice how that club face is closed when I stretch my arms? From an at-rest position, it looks like this, but by the time I stretch out to impact, it's going to be closed unless I do something about it. A weak grip is the opposite. It's a grip where the top hand would be more palm under and the right hand depends. Sometimes it follows it, sometimes it doesn't. But when that top hand gets weak and I slack out, all of a sudden that face is open. So now I have an open face. Ball's gonna go right unless I do something about it. And you can imagine what that equals. All kinds of manipulation by the body and the hands to try and square the face up. Casting, flipping, scooping, coming over the top, you name it, it's gonna happen. Before you know it, we're aiming left, the ball position is back, it's a dang mess. So listen, if you want a square grip, get a square ruler and hold it like this. Go ahead and place that top hand on top of the ruler grip. Now, how you say? Let's get this heel pad of our hands right here, okay, that meaty part. This is my left hand, that meaty part of my hand on top of the ruler grip. I'm coming closer. Can you see that? So the grip is in my fingers, heel pad on top. Palming it would look like this. Not good. Here my heel pad's on the side of the grip. Let's go fingers on top of that ridge. Thumb is pointing down. Now, bottom hand. Whether you 10-finger it, interlock, overlap, let's get the club in the fingers, in this case the ridge of the ruler, down low in this part of the hand. Then match that pocket of your palm gently around the thumb pad and just find the ridge of the ruler there too. You're gonna feel like they marry together like two puzzle pieces, and yet there's still some nice space a little bit inside there for you to feel like there's freedom to move those wrists, okay? So now we have this. We can go up, down pretty easily, hopefully, without slipping, okay? This is still intact. This left hand's a big deal for where all that control is gonna come from in your grip. Meanwhile, I don't have to death grip it here with that right hand. My orientation is neutral. And if I was to pretend to swing this, when everything comes out to straight, the face is straight as well. So this is that idea that if we have a neutral grip, we have a neutral face when we're coming around and freely releasing it. Okay, so if you're not freely releasing it, if you're chicken winging, manipulating your way through impact, chances are it could very well start with your grip. If you're slipping in your hands, if you feel like it's coming out of your hands and fingers, your grip pressure is too light or your position is off. I always say firm fingers, relaxed wrists, but we can't have relaxed wrists if we are squeezing it so tight with a poor position that it locks everything up. So check yourself. Let's go to the round grip, okay? Putting it out in front of me. I'm finding my fingers on the grip. I'm going to wrap my hand on top so that heel pad is situated right on the red line of my golf pride grip on my beautiful Ping 8-iron here. Okay, so now I've got my left hand situated. I could take off my thumb and forefinger and roll and twist and hinge and swing and nothing's going anywhere. I could theoretically hit a couple golf shots just like this. I should put my money where my mouth is. Let me show you that this is possible. There we go. Okay, little half swing, but still hit it. It didn't slip. Had control of the face, ball went pretty darn straight there. Now I'm going to add a right hand to this, okay, gang? And when I do that, I'm gonna keep the grip pressure on my trail hand a little light. So this is where the firm fingers are. Right hand's gonna be a little bit softer. And here we go. I've got that nice orientation. Everything is neutral. I feel really relaxed in my wrists. Neutral, neutral, dead straight shot, okay? This is the key to unlocking the control that you're looking for in your swing without any slipping, with a complete commitment to what is square so you can freely just swing and not compensate for a face that's gonna be open or closed. It's gonna be square if you're holding it square. And of course, if you've watched all my other videos about pivot, divot, which we put out a week or so ago, okay, check that out if you're not sure about what to do with your body through impact. But that kind of basic motion of step, swing, with a good grip, basic true swing fundamentals is going to give you the freedom and the flow that you're looking for to really achieve that natural, simple motion. If that golf tip helped you feel even a little more natural in your swing, hit that subscribe button. We've got a lot more to share. And if you want to take the next step, download our free gift linked below. You'll love what's inside. See you in the next video.